What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the garage in tune live on the #1 tuning live show in the known universe, not to mention just the YouTube universe. We're starting a little bit early because we are celebrating 20,000 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. You guys are the reason that we've done this. Couldn't have done it without you. I could just go on all night about how amazing every single subscriber, patron, commenter, liker, disliker, discommenter, everybody. Thank you. And thank you, Zeth. Big shout out to Dirt Floor. Thank you for the purge right off the bat, buddy. But big shout out to Zeth for being our moderator for so long now. I mean, I can't remember how long Zeth's been a moderator. Since like the third live stream, Zeth has been a moderator. So we will do at some point in time here, make sure and post a link over there. I know most of these people are already subscribed to Zeth at Dirt Floor Fab, but if you're not already, you need to go check it out. The easiest way you can get there is go to tuning101.com. And over on the right, underneath of Friends of the Garage, look for Dirt Floor Fab. So, my boy Zeth over there. Love you to death, brother. Hopefully the snow is disappearing here. So, let's see here. Let's see. The sneaking suspicion. This is not working. I'm trying to get our drawing set up for the night. Give me a second here. Let's start this up. Let's make sure that it's working. Because we are giving away a Snow Performance Stage 2 Boost Cooler Water Methanol Injection System. It is sitting down the garage. It arrived today. It is ready to go to a happy new home for somebody to inject a lot of water and methanol on their setups. John, you should just tell your college class to join in and learn some tuning. What is going on, everybody? Okay. That being said... Oh, nice, Charlie. Nice. Let me give a shout out real quick to the new patrons. So we got Robert. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Josh. Got Nathan, a.k.a. Darwin Fritzsils, a longtime member over here. Greg Brown. Patrick D, Steven, and Jake. Thank you to the new patrons out there. Oh, wow, guys. You guys, I appreciate all of the support tonight. Thank you so much. And I'm not sure why our raffle's not working. We're having technical difficulties like we always do. Let's see here. Bear with me. We're going to get this sorted out. Yeah, we should be working. Why is this not working? Okay, somebody try to start a raffle. Somebody hit a raffle ticket. Give it a shot. Give me an exclamation point raffle. Not everybody at once. Thank you, Eric Simpson. I appreciate it, brother. It does not seem to be working. I tell you what. Let's do it this way. Tell you what now. Okay, calm down. It's not working. Okay. Let's see if it pops up here. Because this is the important part. This is what everybody wants. Everybody wants a chance of winning this awesome water methanol injection kit. It's typical, right? Super slow. This is generally what's going to happen is we're going to try and do this. Oh, thank you, Atomic. Thanks for stepping up. Okay. I don't know why this thing's being a pain in the butt. But let's try this. Let's try this. I'm going to try something different here. They may have changed something on me, which is going to make this a terrible, terrible nightmare. Yeah, you're funny, Justin. Look, you don't even show up because I filter all bad words. This has never failed to work. I don't understand what's happening. So, slow down, guys. Slow down. Whenever it says to enter, you'll know you're good. Exactly. That may be part of it. I wonder if it's messed up because we started early. Dude, it snowed. Brian, it snowed here also. I don't know what's going on with that. Everything else is working. That's what's weird, is like all the stuff on the right of the screen. I run this all through the same software. Listen, the Raffle's not working. I will let you know when it's working. I wonder. Bear with me. Bear with me. Talks amongst yourself. Let me close out and reopen this crap. £18 will shed the isolators on a TBSS intake. Good to know. I won't do that. Make sure I'm logged on under the right account and all this jazz. Everything looks good. Quit being a pain. You're making me look stupid. Oh, by the way, as I hinted towards earlier today, or earlier in this stream, we are going to have a special guest here soon. Next week, in fact. You guys will not want to miss out. Okay, there we go. It says the raffle. There! Hey, we've got it started. Now, grab your tickets. Exclamation point raffle. Thank you, Charlie, for the tip. Now, there we go. Okay, everything's populating in. The raffle is working now. Everybody get your tickets while I talk about this. So, make sure next Thursday that you swing by here. You're not going to want to miss out. We have a special guest. For the first time, we're going to have a guest live on In Tune. Talked to him already. Got set up. He said he's good for Thursday at 8 o'clock. So if he does not show up, we can go and throw him all the shade in the world. But YouTube sensation and frequent guest on Motor Trend, Richard Holdner, is going to be here live with us in tune. Let you process that. So have your performance questions ready to go to ask Richard. No, it will not be Cletus. I don't have quite that much pull, but Richard Holdner I was able to get, which I'll be honest with you, I'd rather talk to Richard Holdner any day of the week than Cletus, because that guy actually knows stuff about performance modifications. Yeah, man, I tell you what, he's blown up, and he puts a lot of amazing information. If you guys have not checked out any of his YouTube stuff, he has so much YouTube out there. Thanks, Budget Outlaws. He has so much YouTube stuff out there of just testing different parts on the engine dyno, stuff like that. So, I mean, he's I'm a huge fan of what he does, and I'm anxious to pick his brain about different setups and things like that and get his feedback. So you are 1,000% right, Ross. I would take Jeremy on here. And in fact, I've reached out to Jeremy, and he did not get back to me. So, if you want to sneak over onto Jeremy's YouTube channel and say, hey, you should jump on In Tune Live with the Goat Rope Garage. Now, don't everybody go over there and do it, because literally Geo, his YouTube channel is just Richard Holdner. Here, I'll throw a link out here. I know we're getting a lot of spam at the moment, but let me grab a link to his channel, and I'll throw it in the chat here a few times. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, Eric, that's exactly right, because he's not so set in his ways that he won't listen and actually be willing to test things out. So I love his approach to things and the way he breaks it down to the simple side of things. So I feel super honored to be able to have him come on the live show, and he was totally open to it. As soon as I pitched it out to him, I said, man, we've got an 8 o'clock live show on Thursday where we do just sit around talking about performance and tuning. Mainly, we're a tuning community, but we talk about all kinds of performance mods, basically a lot of stuff on the LX platform and stuff like that. And it's like, you are just got such a treasure trove of information out there. Yeah, I know, 325. I was like, man, it'd be honor if you'd be willing to come on the live show. And he hit me back, said, yeah, man, just let me know when and where. Well, Eric, probably not. I've got just enough clout to pull in, the guys that are still under $1 million, I guess. So that being said, it is Thursday night, 8 Eastern. We've got 82 on ready, so I expect a record high tonight. I mean, we are giving away a $420 methanol injection kit tonight to celebrate 20,000. And big shout out to the sponsors, Nitrous Express and Snow Performance. They've been amazing. Amazing sponsors, amazing for guys to reach out to. I ran into issues. Geo, yeah, let's make that happen. I ran into issues on my water methanol controller, and it was all my fault. But I literally hit those guys up, and I was like, here's what's going on. This thing's not injecting. You'll see it. I got it all on video. You're going to see it. I don't hide anything from you guys, so whenever I screw up, I will let you know whenever I screw up. You're gonna get the behind the curtains view of me not able to get that thing to inject methanol. And I had one checkbox that was just like, check it for live. How's the job? It is keeping me very busy. Between tuning and the job, I am just running 16 hours a day. And so on top of all the videos and video editing and stuff like that, I have been wearing myself out. I'm actually taking tomorrow, which is why I'm enjoying a cold beer, tomorrow and Monday off for a long weekend. But I hope so. No, you can't get more than one ticket. Sorry. Got to keep it fair. I hope this weekend I actually went and put the Super Auto back up in the storage for a bit, and got Project Country Club out, and I'm wanting to make some nitrous pulls on it. I got to do some transmission tuning on it, though. I got something out of whack where the thing will shift into first at 40 mile an hour, and it is violent. But man, even without the nitrous, that thing will try and peel the tires off shifting into second. What is a good reference for injectors? People help Mike Littleoff. I will tell you one thing. Don't run decapped injectors. No Tremix. I'm an automatic guy. I mean, I've driven manuals all my life. In fact, I learned how to drive on a manual. But when it comes to performance, I like automatics. Braxton says, opinions on daily driven meth injection versus an intercooler setup. I'll tell you what, Braxton, on the Super Auto originally, I have the crappiest intercooler setup on that. That's one of the reasons why I ran meth injection on that, because I was running an AEM kit before I upgraded to this Snow Performance one, which is 1,000 times better. And surprisingly, even though I think they underrated their jets a little bit on the Snow Performance one, so heads up on that. the intake cooling underneath boost is significant on meth injection. So with meth injection alone, you will see just you can see 10 degrees over ambient. With meth injection and a crappy intercooler, I have seen up to 10 degrees below ambient. Hell yeah, Chris. Tom, I have been dealing with a set of decaps that was bought from a person who is known for decapping injectors. I have tried tuning them. For one, you couldn't get it to idle. They leaked, which is an issue with decapped injectors. So you could not get the duty cycle turned down enough at idle to get that thing from running, less than 14% rich. And then on top of it, if you were to go back and look at the 20-some logs that I pulled of trying to tune the math on it, it was constantly moving. There was no consistency in them whatsoever. Exactly. Well, supposedly these were balanced also, Eric. There was no consistency on it. Nitrous plus boost or just more boost? Hey, Tug Hill, thanks for signing up as a membership. Nitrous plus boost. It's funny you say that, Zero, because I may have ordered some parts today to install a new intake manifold on the North Star. So we're going to go ahead and put that supercharger on. We're going to do it like shady garage style too. Geo, I found the other day I was only running on 7 cylinders by reading my spark plugs. Dude, that's why people still read spark plugs. Because it is a true sign of what's going on. I had an issue on Project Country Club where I was getting a misfire on one cylinder or on one bank, and I could see what bank it was because I could watch the wideband sensor. And you could see whenever it was misfiring that you would have issues of it going rich on that bank because you weren't getting spark. And so then I pulled plugs on that bank and found a plug that was very fouled with fuel. Come to find out that one of my connectors was messed up. So plugs can show you a world of things. Hey, RP, man, you want to run the North Star, let me know, brother. I'll put the North Star up against a lot right now. You'd be surprised how fast that car is. We get that new intake manifold on, she's going to be a little bit faster to boot. See, Tom, if you've got them within 1.5%, that's good. As long as you're not having the issues on the bottom end. I've just seen too many of them leak. Anybody enjoying the cold beer tonight? Bring it, Atomic. Let's go. Charlie, I'd run against your little truck. I think he'd surprise you. I think he'd surprise you what that thing does with that 150 shot on it. Does it matter which port of the serial adapter the wideband pins into? Yeah, super. You want to have the blue wire to go into pin 2 and the black wire or ground to go into pin 5. Exactly, Eric. I got one too, man. For $300, you can't go better, right? Hell yeah, Hellcat. Not a big Yingling fan myself, but I'm not one to throw shade. Tweak and Tune says 2138 dBW correlation code was usually the culprit. You're going to have an issue either with your throttle body or your accelerator pedal on that one. Most likely it's going to be your throttle body, though. All right, have you done a throttle body swap or something like that? Casey, I don't know if I'd race you, bro. I know you're crazy. We're going... Bill, I got the 5L50. Chris. I've got the 5L50. That's worth an extra 100 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm already smoking the transmission. Oh, Brian, that's a long time ago. That's one of the disc golf companies that I throw plastic for. I don't throw plastic anymore. I used to play a lot of disc golf. Phil just says, finishing up my 5.3 Gen 4, DOD delete, heads, high lift cam, headers, timing chain. Firing up tomorrow. What should I adjust my HP tuners before initial start? Phil, absolutely nothing. See if it'll crank up before you adjust anything, and then start fighting with the idle. I would bump the idle up. Start it out at about 900 maybe, just to get it up to an airflow that is going to work at. The cam is going to be what fights you on the bottom end. You're going to have to adjust airflow because of the cam. Gen 4s aren't too bad. You will have a final airflow table underneath the idle table. You might have to dial that back some. Eric Simpson, I have already got a fuel rail and injector kit. So I'm running the XLR-V injectors right now. I still have the XLR fuel rail on there, but I'll swap over to the XLR-V fuel rail whenever I install the blower. Mike White, any chance for an OS conversion tutorial video? I don't know yet. You know, that is a very niche kind of thing to do, Mike. I might do some stuff out there, but it's literally a lot of it is just trying to figure out which OSs have the stuff that you need. Finally started ordering glide parts. Man, Dirt Floor, I wish I could swap a glide in cheap. I've been thinking about tackling it myself. RPM makes a kit, but I don't want to spend $8,000 to put a power glide in. Can't be that hard, right? Cut some stuff off, weld some stuff together. D&Z, get a serial to USB adapter. You'll have to still do a DB9 adapter to get the wires from the wideband into the serial to USB adapter. But if you go watch that video that I've got out there, it shows you everything. Ooh, Steelers got the IC light. Hardcore Pittsburgher. How you doing in the quarantine, Steelers? Chevy for Life, I do have a 3D printer. It sucks, but I have one. Man, I like seeing all these beers now. Yeah, we're up to 96. We're going to break 100 tonight. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. What is that, the old commercial for the Men's Warehouse? Yeah, James, Randy has a good Gen 3 idle video out there. And, funny enough, I actually worked with him on getting his idle sorted out. Hellcat bought an 01 Z28 today. Going to swap my 5.3 into it. Any issues I need to look out for? Oh, mercy. Probably not. I mean, if you're carrying the harness and stuff over, the big thing's going to be is just bringing in your stuff into the dash. But there's equipment out there for that. There you go. Casey's talking about right now. He's got a 90 GMC Jimmy 5.3 wired all the stock gauges. What did you do, Casey, to get all the stock gauges to work? Braxton, good question. When meth injection, do you have to spray constantly or only whenever you sit in IAT temp or boost level? Braxton, in the past, I've done strictly off boost level. This new setup that I'm running now is boost level and RPM. So you don't want to kick on until you get to a certain boost level, or else you'll just basically drain your tank. Ah, nice, Corey. Chevy for life, not in my truck. No, I'd put the Power Glide in the XLR. That's why it's not as easy as just putting a Power Glide in the XLR, since it's a transaxle. Now, in the truck, I'd do a Turbo 400 probably, or at least a 4L80. Tom Murray says, ever done a card style on the math for a Gen 3? There's a way of doing it, Tom, and somebody in this chat room will be able to tell you. Zero's got it. There you go, Dirt Floor. Mine's going to be more about just getting the damn thing to fit. Like, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have to tear it apart and change some guts out on it for the output shaft. There you go, Brian. All the good German beers. And they taste better in Germany. So German beer is good over here in America, but it is better in Germany. Same thing with the Irish stuff. So I am not a big, what's the big Irish beer that everybody drinks? Man, there's so much stuff. Eric, a Glide in the XLR, man, it's either that or a 4L60 is the easy swap, and we know how easy those break. Guinness, yes. Not a big fan of Guinness till I had a Guinness in Ireland. I like a good Modelo. Hey, we're at 101. There you go. Rollerize it. Hey, I like a good Blue Moon. Once again, as I said, make sure and check out next week's live show. We got Richard Holdner coming on to the live show, talk about performance mods, answering your questions live on the air. Dude, I love 4L80. As I said, it's about getting that. The worst part about it is the fact that you're running a torque tube, and so it's like having to get custom torque tubes made. Uh, Mike Littleoff says you need to try a beer called Death and Taxes. Well, I will look them up. Yes, Moto Brewmaster says I like any good beer, but all beer is better fresh. That's where I'm going, man. Yeah, zero. I would like to see the RPM conversion for the 80s because they do a 4L80 for the Corvettes. I would like to see what they do with cutting the bell housing off and how they make an adapter for that. Shiver for Life's girlfriend drinks Bud Light. Classy. I'm just messing with you, Chevy. I drank Bud Light for over a decade. Well, Jeremy, I was looking at doing the 6L80 because that's one that will swap in. And PCS, whose controller I'm running for the 5L50 right now, they have a standalone 6L80 controller. Preferably, I would like to get down less than 6 gears, though. I would prefer to have 4 gears for track reasons because honestly, I only want to shift a couple times. Brian Dawes, do you race the truck much? Brian, I have never raced the truck, to be honest with you. I've done a lot of work to it. We were planning on racing it this summer. That was the whole point. Now that we've got the 4-link drag radials, supercharger, all that fun stuff. Once we get the supercharger tuned, though, I'll go out with the draggy and I'll get some times with the draggy so we can see what it's doing. My guess is where it's at right now is going to be low 12s. With the drag radials, I might be able to get into the 11s with it, but I'll probably break something. RP member just means that you get the green name tag and the icon beside your name. So if you look up in the chat, Jeremy is a member, and it's $2 a month. And I try to throw some videos out there for early access for members every once in a while. And then there's the Patreon membership, which is the one that where you get the tuning assistance and stuff. You can check that out through the website. Play on the road course with Country Club. Man, that car ain't set up for anything like that. Five L50 uses the same bell housing for the 6L80s. Uses the GM standard bell housing, but it's the short bell housing for Corvettes. Because there's more bell housing on the torque tube side than there is on the transmission side for it. We're up to 108, man. You're slow, Gio. Thanks, Brian. Members on YouTube. As I said, it's like $2 a month, and you get a green name tag. You get highlighted on the comments and stuff like that to the videos. $2,000 PC. The Caddy's a 2006. That's why it's still a 5L50. Let me double check here. Hold on, guys. Yeah, we got 30 minutes left on the drawing. You have to be present to win. So, hate to break it to you, you got to stick around to the end of this live stream if you want to win this kit. What's going on, Jake? Hellcat, that's generally the truth. Anybody that does good work in the automotive world seems to be slow as hell. Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. I brought an extra beer up tonight. Justin, you still in the chat? I just watched your video. Tom, you better plug that thing in, brother. Woo! Casey's getting ready to start wiring a 90 Formula Firebird 5.3 swap with dual turbos next week. I'm drinking single cuts, as always, Moto Brewmaster. I don't know why I love single cuts so much. I guess I'm on to my second beer. Electric Blue. This is a limited run by Single Cut. Ice House is who sings Electric Blue. I don't know if there's an Electric Blue that they're referring to other than that. Chopper, you can't have anything after your raffle ticket. You just have to have exclamation point raffle. That being said, okay, yeah, Justin, I just watched your video. You cracked me up, bro. Listen, super slow. There has not been anything from Single Cut that I have not enjoyed. Listen, hey, Scott, I always say ABT, always be tuning, but no tuning whenever you're drinking unless you're garage tuning. Jeremy, hold on to it. I may need to buy it off of you here soon. Let's just say, to give you some insight to what the F1A is doing, I hit 11 psi at 4 grand the other day on accident. That was without the meth injection. So, but that being said, I haven't talked about this much yet. I did, Single Cut is a New York beer. I did receive yesterday the Stage 2 bracket setup from ProCharger, which switches it over to a dedicated 8 rib with a new crank pulley that mounts to the front of the crank. So we are going to be installing the Stage 2 bracket with the F1A. The O-rings will be fine. Well, they'll be fine as long as the methanol injection spraying it. It is now. Chevy for Life. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and it's on a monthly subscription now. Freebie to start with. iMovie if you have a Mac. Is there any way to get GM to flash a flex fuel tune? Probably not. But Cole, if you have HP tuners, you can enable flex fuel on your tune. Geo, I bought the F1A. It's not a kit. I already had the P1SC1. So I've literally, the F1A will install in the same spot. So I just put together my old kit with the new head unit. So I bought the F1A used, as I always do. Look for a good deal. They're pretty reliable units. Yeah, Ross. It's just basically the Stage 1 setup mounts the supercharger on the driver's side, and then you're running a longer belt, and so it ties in with the alternator and the water pump. The stage 2 moves it over to the passenger side and ties it into a new pulley that you install with its own idler, so it is running a dedicated 8-rib setup as opposed to a 6-rib like it does on the factory. So I don't think I can't say there's been much of an issue because I've not been trying to push it hard enough to see what it'll do on the 6-rib, but with an F1A or even a D1SC, you're probably going to get belt slip on the higher end especially on the F1A, because the gear ratio is higher, so it takes a lot more power to turn that thing. So that was the whole idea of going over to an 8 belt. RGO, you can do what I did: buy the bracket, look for a used head unit, and then build your own piping. What ECU's on the LSJ Saturn? Scott, it is violent right now. I will tell you this much. The truck is very violent. Steve, not sure what happened with the LT4 supercharger. Things got busy, just didn't pan out, moved in some different directions. We were still shooting for race season this year, so we weren't wanting to wait. And so we went ahead and said, well, we've already got a bracket to run a Pro Charger. Literally, the bracket was still installed in the truck. Whenever I put the F1A in, it took me 2 hours to put everything up. It took longer for me to drive to Justin's house and have him weld some stuff up for me than it did to install it. Now, I ate 2 belts in the process. That's the other thing. Wallace, I don't have any input on Vortex. I've never ran a Vortex, so I'm not going to talk about them. We're up to 110, Chris Gregg. This is a new record. Hello, everybody. New record for the live stream, 110. If you have not entered the drawing, do so now. You've got 24 minutes left. You have to be present to win the drawing. So if you get a ticket, exclamation point Raffle, make sure and stick around. Setting all kinds of records this week. Couldn't do it without you guys, though. I'm one person. Ty Smith, exclamation point Raffle. Sorry I haven't gotten back to you on emails yet, Ty. I will, though. I promise. Probably not tonight, but tomorrow. Opinion on shower beers, for or against? Depends on your mood. I'm middle ground on shower beers. Yeah, Richard's awesome, and I super appreciate him willing to come over and jump on the live show with us. No such thing, Scott. And Zero says, shower beer for the win. Wallace has got their V1, Vortex V1 on a 5.3, 10 pounds boost daily driver. Cole Tricker says, catch can on a 2018 L83. Yes, catch can on any direct injected engine. Bingo, Motor Brewmaster's got perfect. Big supporter of shower beers. Cans only. Safety first, people. Yeah, it was a busy day today, Ty. I was literally running and gunning until 6 o'clock today, so I did not get as many emails out as I wanted. A good thing that you brought that up, Phil. Anybody that has not gotten anything lately, I finally got in my new shipping labels. COVID-19 has slowed down the mail so much where I was waiting on shipping labels. So there will be a huge shipment. Anybody that has any past raffle winnings that haven't gotten it yet, any new patrons, stuff like that, all that's going out this weekend, next week. So keep your eyes peeled. Whenever it gets there, it'll get there. But I have a lot of stuff to get out, and I apologize. It's just literally getting envelopes and are the mailers and the labels has been next to impossible. Have you seen any LT platform books? Justin, I have not. Scott, you got your shirt already. I've got some. I've got a lot of LS platform books, but yeah, Casey, and I'll get you an E67. I got a couple extras. Right, Moto? Hey, man, I broke out the old school In Tune shirt. Love it. Love it. Yeah, Eric, keep your eyes peeled. You'll get a koozie out here soon. Can you flash a factory tune onto an E38 that is brand new? Steve, yeah. I'll have to license your VIN, but if you want to do that, I'd be willing to do it for you, Steve. Nobody else, though. Thanks, James. I don't think that's anything that needs to be hid. Danny, listen, everybody struggles on Gen 5s. It is what it is. Dude, I love that book, Phil. I've got. No, I can't tell you. I got a new book today, but I'm not going to tell you because it might spoil some things. Super Slow Rado, how do you come up with your designs for your shirt, Kyle? I pay people that have talent. Jeff, go check out the website, goatropegarage.com. It will link you to our merch where you can see all of the shirts we've got available. I haven't put a new shirt out in a while. Zero says he's got some injector harness adapters. Don't need any more Multitech 2 to EV1 style. Can we donate those to a raffle? Sure thing, Zero. Remind me, not next week, but the week after, and we'll do a raffle. Or if you want, we could set something up for the patrons and do a Patreon giveaway because I haven't done one of those in a while. I was talking to the wife about that. I need to do a Patreon giveaway. You want to start bidding at $20 for this shirt? It's dark blue, so I can't sign it for you. Correct. Charlie, with a $5 tip here, said on new PCM, you have to flash it with the GM software. You have to go through SPS first and put a VIN on there. That's why it costs $40 just to get it up and running. Yeah, Jeremy, I don't know that I would necessarily buy the LT book through the tuning school. I don't like to bad talk any of the other competition out there except for Voldemort. Uh, but I'll be honest with you. I haven't looked at the LT book. I would like to look at the LT book. If somebody has a copy of the LT book, let me know. I want to borrow it for a week. I'll send it back to you with some merch or something. But I have a sneaking suspicion that LT book, given when it came out, probably is missing a ton of information. Dude, easy. I'm going to get hats. I promise you. I promise you. Hats are just so damned expensive. Next month. How about I promise next month I will get some hats for giveaways? Brian Dawes, on the Gen 5 VVE tables, when you calculate and it goes insane, do you have to start resmoothing from scratch every time? Undo is disabled. I just reopened the file, paste again, and start over. Brian, what I do is I apply my changes and then I copy the table and then calculate. And if it goes crazy, I know what zone I'm having issues with. I'll paste in the original, or I'll paste in what I had before I calculated, target that zone, smooth that area, and calculate until that zone does not go crazy. That has been the easiest way. Jeremy, I might have you send me the Gen 5 tuning school book so I can flip through it and see I don't have any issues supporting people, that are here to help the community. And I understand people want to make money off of this. I want to make money off of this. This is why I charge $15 a month. But at the same time, I feel like for $15 a month, you could come in and spend $15 and get a lot of information and then leave after a month. Now, I'm not saying that I want you guys to do that. I appreciate the long-term people that have supported me, because that helps me out to do all of this. But I think that if I can give you all the information that's in that book through a way that's easier to digest, where you go through and see me do the process, and I can put it out there for free, that's what I want to do. Yeah, Brian, coming from a standalone world, VVE is just absolutely crazy. Geo, yeah, I've used Draggy on the truck. Before it was after I took the supercharger off. It was more just to test it out. We were actually testing out, what were we testing? Oh, the cam stuff. I did 2 pulls. I did it with my cam setup, which was basically no cam retarding in the lower area, and then uh, the factory variable cam setup to see if it made any difference, and it was actually slower. Zero, good question. I did not expect to get to the point where I had year long people, but we will do something big. That's going to be another motivating factor to probably get some hats made, because I'd like to send you guys out some hats. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Jeremy. Bingo. Somebody thumbs down my show, my live show. How dare you? You know what? You're entitled to your opinions. I'm not going to ever hate on anybody for that. It's not the end of the world. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Thanks, Gio. Ah, Brian. Well, it's as I said, I feel like I gain. Steven says it was zero. I'm zero. Did I piss you off? Did I not answer one of your emails? uh, I feel like I gained so much from you guys, and so I appreciate everybody that is said. All the new people, super appreciate everybody that's been there from the get go. There's some guys in here that has literally, Zero being one of them, has hung out. Eric has hung out and contributed for a year now. Russ is another one. Russ has been here for so long. Wallace has been here for forever. Hillary and DZ has been here for months now. Like, we have a family that grows out of this. And the best part about it, and that's how I kind of explain to people what this live show is about, is like, I have this live show that I do in which we get about 80 people every Thursday together. That I answer a couple questions, and then in the chat, it just blows my mind how much information is shared, how much I learn, how much other people can share the experience that they've had, some of the things that they've gone through, help other people out. It's that's the best part about it is like getting all this information out there. I mean, granted, it's the internet. There's a lot of bad information out there. We have to try and keep all the information legitimate. I'll listen to everybody's gripes. I mean, hell, I even listened to Voldemort's gripes, and I was totally open to a dialogue with Voldemort until he decided that his response was to just try and pitch his crappy videos that he wanted $15 a pop for. And then I'm like, get the hell out of here. Like, that's not the mentality that we do. Like, you could buy a 3-minute video, which I bought, I bought for $15, and I walked away and I didn't learn a damn thing about it. He didn't explain anything. And I'm like, what the hell, man? You must not be named. Exactly. Another Gen 5 tip in the book: set all negative base timing value to 10 degrees. Why? What up, TJ? You got time to get in still? Why would you set the negative base timing value to 10 degrees? That makes no sense. Why would you do something like that? Well, I mean, on top of it though, Jeremy, why would you mess with something that if it was tuned properly, it wouldn't matter? That's the problem about stuff like that is if you were to actually tune that crap properly, you don't need to mess with those tables. I saw a table the other day that had so much crap changed on it, and I'm just like, why has all this stuff been changed? This doesn't do anything. I mean, it does something, but there's no reason to change this stuff. You're changing things that make no difference in the way the vehicle performs, makes performance, accepts modifications. Wallace, we've dipped back down, man. We're back down to 110. But that being said, we do have about 10 minutes left on the drawing. So if you have not entered the drawing, Brian, you can only enter once. Brother, that is right, Eric. Or you go to the repository and hope that there is a file on there. Speaking of which, somebody has brought up the idea of me opening up a repository for tune files. Would you be interested, people? Yeah, Brian, you're good. I'll double check for you, brother. Just because you're a Crawford. Romeo, you're probably right. You're probably right. Holy crap. Okay. So you guys want. Okay. Yeah, no, there will be a disclaimer on it. Trust me, Eric. I will work on it. So I will work on it. I will open up. No, I don't go that way, Ty. I will open up uh, a Google Drive, probably under the pg4car.com website, where we have all the other information. Yes, well, that's the whole point, Charlie. It'd be a place where people could upload tunes. If you haven't gone to pg4car.com, check it out. That just links you directly to our Google Drive. I've got some documentation on there. And by all means, if you guys have any kind of documentation that you think would be beneficial to go on there, let me know. Hit me up at the info@goatropegarage.com email. I'm more than welcome to upload documents. In fact, some people have already done that. And so if you have service manuals in digital format, things like that, that you want to throw out on pg4.com or pg4car.com, I mean, I got unlimited data over there on our Google Drive, so might as well. That's right, Casey. No, hell no. It's going to be everybody's tunes. And we'll figure out a way to, break it down into folders. And Tom, you got 7 minutes left, brother. Yeah, we'll break it down into folders, stuff like that. I'll try and figure out a name convention as far as so you're just not downloading files with just a bunch of numbers on it. Danny, yeah, he's probably talking about the HB Tuners repository, which is shut down. No, no, Scott, nothing trademarked, please. Well, Jeremy, was it any better than my video about setting up a parameter for measuring horsepower? You ignoring my video about how to get horsepower? There you go, Casey. I might give you some real requests. Yeah, Eric, man, stuff like that LS3 3D CAD file for mockup nerds, that'd be awesome. And you know, Thomas, I'm going to make it pretty open. 325, the repository's open. You just cannot upload to it right now. You can still download, you just can't upload to it. I love that, Scott. It flagged you for saying who wants meth. Brian, do you have any Ford videos coming up? I don't know, Brian. Honestly, I do not know. I am so busy. I wish I could get into Fords more often, but I'll be honest with you. I'd get into Dodges before I got into Fords, and it's just because of preferential ranking of Chevy, Dodge, Ford. Yeah, James, we'll figure it out. Hey, 116. Ooh, ooh. 116. Record breaking 20. That, whoa. You got an F550, one of the new F550s? 20,000 celebration, 116 viewers. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. As I said, oh, yeah, by far. This is, yeah, we've broken 100 before. 116, 118. This is the highest number of viewers we've had live. And as I said, next week we do have Richard Holdner coming on here live to answer your questions, or my questions, because I got a lot of questions. Richard Holdner of YouTube fame, and you might have seen him on Engine Masters if you have the Motor Trend app, which I do, not the Motor Trend app. I've got the subscription. I watch that stuff on my TV. You guys ever watch old dude on Junkyard Gold? Steve Maniaki or whatever his name is? That dude is scary smart. Yeah, as Jay said, everybody go hit the like button. And if you're that person that hit the down button, unhit it. I'm just kidding. He's going to be split screen. He's not going to be in my house. We live on opposite sides of the world. Any cam is a turbo cam. Exactly. My old pig ain't running. Well, Brian, if I could make that happen, I would do it. You know me. We've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to the big drawing for the night. Well, technically, Eric, if you look at what Richard says about any cam, if you have a curve, a power curve on a motor, and then you add a blower, is just offsetting that power curve, but it follows the same. Exactly. Dirt Floor's got you, Chris. We can fix that with an LS. Oh, yeah, the Facebook page. We haven't talked about the Facebook page. We have a Facebook page. I'm technically on it, though I'm not. But I still endorse the Goat Road Garage Facebook page. Shout out to John for running the Facebook page. If you've not checked it out, literally it is just Goat Road Garage on Facebook. Thanks, Easy Speeds. Hey, TikTok, greets from Spain. Over here trying to apply what I learned from your videos. Sweet. Oh, okay, cool. With VW diesels. Fun stuff, man. Welcome to the live stream. Bingo, Steve knows how to make a Ford Fast, put a Chevy in it. Oh, Thomas. I was wondering about that, man. It was a little bit too cheap. But for the money, It's hard not to take a gamble on that. Because if you're out $100, you're out $100. Not the end of the world. The cool thing about it is, Eric, though, he probably listened to what you had to say. Atomic, that could be what's going on over there. I'm not sure. Ah, thanks, Zeth. Moto, what do you use for your VW? What are the VW guys tuning with? The worst part about this is because of everything that's going on, I called multiple times trying to figure out where my lift was at, emailed my sales rep, called every single number that I could. Nobody answered. I ended up having to call and cancel or dispute the charge because I couldn't get a hold of anybody. It was supposed to be here by now, and nobody would even, like, every single line that I called, voicemails were full. Man, I was disappointed. I'm going to wait until after all this blows over, though, and get my lift ordered. But just a little spooky having $2,500 out there for a lift, and you can't get a hold of anybody. Oh, yeah, that's right. John's teaching a class. He's watching out the side eye. But John is the guy that runs our Facebook page. Thanks, John. So we are coming up here at 9 o'clock. We're about to end this. Okay, TS302 got a ticket. It is about to cut off any second. If you have not entered, hurry up. Was a good PE delay for a 6-liter? Are you naturally aspirated or forced induced, PC? I'm going to answer this one question. Not quite that aggressive, Romeo. And then we're going to do the drawing. Well, Danny, I bought mine on my American Express, so you just call up American Express and say I didn't get it, and they refund it in like 2 days. Ooh. Hillary says, out of this year, what's the biggest thing that you want out of it? Mine is seeing our 70 Chevy run, my Denali totally fixed. Good question, Hillary. Hillary, you got the question of the night. The raffle is closed. I will do the drawing right after I answer this question. Hillary, what I want to see out of this year is something absolutely ridiculous on Project Country Club. Keep your eyes peeled. Okay, here is the moment of truth. We are picking the winner out for the Snow Performance Stage 2 Methanol Injection Kit. Slow J, you are the winner. Congratulations, Slow J. Slow J, you better be here. Better not have left. You better say something soon, Slow J. This dude ain't here. He's going to hate himself whenever he finds out that he won. Seriously. I'm 99% sure that he ain't here. Oh, Slow J. Slow J, you just had to stay here for a couple minutes, man. Oh, oh, oh. So brutal. Your chance is past, Slow J. So, I'm going to go slow. R. Nice try, Breezy. Our winner is Intredor. There we go. I know he's still here. Breezy, you just missed the drawing. Where you at, Intredor? I know you're here. You gotta be kidding. We literally have 116 people in here. And like people are not here for the drawing of this thing. He's normally here all the time. M Tredor, Mtredor. You've got literally like 5 seconds to say that you're here. Then we're going to do a redraw. Wow. Okay. That's 2 in a row. And so our next winner is James Taylor's here. Congratulations, James Taylor. Yeah, I know James is here. I've seen him. There he is. There he is. James just said something. There you go, James. You're good to go, brother. So, as a bonus, James, you have won. James Taylor has won the kit, but as a bonus, we're going to give away 2 t-shirts. 2 t-shirts. Stick around. Don't leave yet. We're giving away 2 t-shirts. You're already in. We're just going to pick from people. First t-shirt winner, Braxton. Congratulations. I know Braxton's probably still here. He better be. Where you at, Braxton? Okay, there's Braxton. Braxton has a win. Next t-shirt, Cole Trickle. A new face. Is Cole still here? Well, I'm just drawing people out of the same pot, Braxton. You're getting a t-shirt. Okay, there's Cole Trickle. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give away one more t-shirt. So we got Braxton and Cole. Third and last t-shirt, Tug Hill Mechanics. Congratulations, Tug Hill. Is Tug Hill still here? Shut up, James. There he is. Okay. So listen, if you guys are one of the winners for tonight, go ahead and shoot me an email, info@goatropegarage.com. Give me your address, your name, all that stuff. Nobody try any shady stuff. If anybody does anything shady, I'll quit giving stuff away. But we have James Taylor won our snow methanol injection kit. Braxton, Cole, and Tug Hill all won a shirt. So Braxton, Cole, Tug, everybody send me your shirt size and color preference, and I will get some shirts ordered up for you I'll need your addresses also. I'm just going to have them sent straight. Actually, yeah, give me your addresses. So, congratulations to James Taylor, though, for winning the Snow methanol injection kit. 92, what is, exactly. What is Shady? Asking for a friend. Dirt Floor, if you need a methanol injection kit, just hit me up. By the way, before we all get out here, I know people are starting to leave out because all the drawings are over. Dirt Floor, throw a link out to your YouTube channel. Listen, everybody, I appreciate you taking the time to stop by the 20,000 subscriber celebration. PCM Cobra needs a blower. Show up for the 30,000 subscriber celebration. PCM Cobra will be giving away a blower. Yes, and we set a new record of 117. I think we saw 119. Yeah, maybe we'll give Pro Charger away as the next giveaway whenever we hit 30,000. So, everybody check out Dirt Floor's YouTube channel, please. Congratulations to all the winners. Share the link. www.tuning. I can't spell. 101.com. Whipple. Man, who do you think we are here? Oh, great. Yeah, I offer a giveaway a Pro Charger, and people are like, I don't need a Pro Charger. Listen, appreciate you guys as always. Thank you for joining the celebration. Thanks for signing up for the raffle. Thanks for all the support that everybody showed tonight. You know what? You guys are the best. Check out the Facebook page, as James said. ABT, always be tuning. And make sure to check out next Thursdays. Richard Holdner is going to be here. You guys don't want to miss it. It's going to be awesome. ABT, always be tuning.